me his mantra. So if he can tell us about it. Kamal Kassab, age is just a number. Age is just a number. Kamal Kassab, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. I apologize, I didn't get that message about the mantra. So my mantra is, age is just a number. Stay young. Okay, I will pin the timer. And before we go, okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. 2 weeks ago, I stayed up all night to watch the Super Bowl. Why would someone be so crazy to wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning and stay 3 hours watching a game? Well, the answer is quite simple. Tom Brady was playing. And why does it matter that Tom Brady was playing? Quite simply, to me, he is a living legend and proof that age is just a number. Tom Brady started his NFL career almost 20 years ago when he joined a pretty bad team called the New England Patriots, who had won entirely nothing during their history. During his 20 years with the team, through his leadership and excellent sports skills, Tom Brady led his team to 9 Super Bowl appearances, a record for any team, and he won the title 6 times, also a record. However, his coach saw that his quarterback was 42 years old and decided it was time to let him go. Tom Brady is very resilient. He didn't go and retire. Instead, he joined another bad team that was ranked dead last in the league, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who nobody gave them any shot of doing anything or any achievement during that year. The sports analysts, most of them, they said, Tom Brady is going there to play as a backup quarterback, earn a nice paycheck until he retires. Tom Brady is resilient and never doubt him. And he proved his doubters wrong. He not only played in every single game as a starting quarterback, but he led his Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the team nobody believed in, to the Super Bowl and to actually winning it. This is why I love Tom Brady. It is so significant that a 43-year-old quarterback could withstand all the hits by players so big, it is similar to being hit by sumo wrestlers, an average 5 times per game. Tom Brady is not the only one who is defying the odds. In football, soccer in American English, a player by the name of Zlatan Ibrahimovic is going to turn 40 this year. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is playing some of the best football of his entire career, and he is leading the Serie A as the leading scorer so far this year. In tennis, Roger Federer, who will turn 40 this August, is also showing us that 40-year-olds can play and compete at a high level. And he is competing with Nadal and Djokovic, who in their own right are also athletes defying the odds, who are 36-year-old this year. In basketball, in the NBA, LeBron James guided his team, the LA Lakers, to their first title in many years. It is very significant that athletes are competing at such an age. They are defying father time. When many years ago, it was almost unheard of to think of players competing beyond the age of 32, let alone win trophies. So how do we explain this phenomenon of players in their 40s competing at such a high level? In the 1960s, a scientist by the name of Leonard Hayflick discovered that cells are pre-programmed to reproduce a certain number of times. And this is determined by proteins that are attached to our chromosomes, which are called telomeres. The key to to aging slowly is to keep these telomeres long. And to do that, we can control that by the diet and habits. Speaking of our diet, it's been proven that certain vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, broccoli, and also diets such as fish keep our telomeres long. It is also important to stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. This keeps our telomeres long. For example, Tom Brady drinks 25 cups of water a day. What are some of the diets that make our telomeres shorter? You guessed it, sugar. Processed meat also shortens our telomeres. What about the habits? What are some of the things that we can avoid doing that shorten our telomeres? Well, you guessed it, the fun stuff. Alcohol definitely shortens our telomeres. Shisha shortens our telomeres. Cigarettes shorten our telomeres. What about stress? We should avoid stress, but even if it's unavoidable, there are ways to combat stress. Let's say by doing yoga or meditation. Good grief, my yoga instructor looks like a 22-year-old, and I was shocked when he told me he is 50. Now I've given you the secrets to aging slowly. It is up to you to decide whether you want to age slowly or live your life and regret later. The choice is yours. But remember two things. You are what you eat, and remember, more importantly, that age is just a number. Back to you.